Hello and welcome to our election special episode from Goa. Goa is a state which is known for its beaches, its casinos, its beauty. But the local population of Goa also has several issues which are really important to them. And these issues come to the fore during the election season. Goa will elect its new government on 4th of February. And the political temperature in the state is slowly but steadily rising this time around with the advent of two new coalitions, or rather two new political players in the field. The state, which has traditionally seen a fight between Congress and BJP, though there are other smaller players as well, this time around it looks like a four-cornered contest. We are in Goa right now with a distinguished panel of guests from all political parties, and we will have a discussion and find out what are the issues which are very important in these elections in Goa. So let's begin with the introduction of our guests. We have with us first and foremost Dr. Keshav Prabhu, who is from the BJP, the state executive member. And then we have Dr. Ulhas Parab, he is the general secretary of the Congress party. We also have with us Vivek Navare, advisor of Goa Suraksha Manch and ex-BBSM man as well. And the newest player in the state of Goa, the Aam Aadmi Party, we have as this representative, the spokesperson of the party, Mr. Serafino, Cota. Also, we have with us a well-known journalist and somebody who has had a keen eye on the politics in Goa, Mr. Raju, Nayak, the editor of Lokmat. So let's begin the show with the ruling party itself. Let's begin with Dr. Keshav Prabhu. Keshav ji, first and foremost is that you've ruled for 5 years. You had two chief ministers. One major charge which is made against your party by the entire opposition is that you renegated on all the promises which were made in 2012.
I don't think it's correct. This is a charge for the opposition's sake. We have done lots of development in Goa which happened in the last 50 years. You can see infrastructure coming up like bridges, roads. You can see beautiful roads across the Nepal where you are sitting. All this is because of our party.
But what about your promises on the mining policy front, your promises on the education policy, something which has seen, your important members like the ex-RSS chief going away and forming a new party?
I don't think there is anything wrong in education policy. We are for local languages, and we have been working towards it. We have given grants, we have given so many facilities to uplift the languages. Yes, there are some English medium schools which have been running. You cannot throw the students out from there in a haywire. So we have maintained which were there, but we have not given the new grants, new admissions to the English medium schools.
Okay, let me bring in Mr. Navare out here, because this is the one of the most important issues. You're part of the GSM, you're part of the BBSM as well, a body, an organization which had campaigned extensively during the Congress regime that this grant should be stopped to the English medium schools. Your ex-colleague, the BJP state executive member, says that there is nothing wrong. You cannot immediately wipe them off the map. Is that a satisfactory answer?
No, sir. I'll give you a brief history about that. See, it's a national policy not to give aid to the primary education. That's all over India. 20 years back in 1997, when Shashikala Kakodkar was chief minister, she introduced aid to the Kokani and Marathi medium. That was very good because it is in favor of protecting the local languages. It was going on for 20 years nicely. During Congress government in 2011 or somewhere that time, they had also started giving to the English medium schools,
which you objected to.
Yes.
And the BJP in 2012 election said that we will ensure that this is stopped.
Yes. So there are two reasons for that. First of all, it's an
We have ensured because no new grants were given.
please, sir.
Okay, let's listen to Mr.
It's an
Navare.
educational principle backed by UNESCO decision that primary education has to be in the local language or mother tongue rather.
Okay.
That's one thing. And the other thing is national policy. So we cannot contradict these two things.
No, but my question, Navare Saab, is, are you satisfied with the statement given by
not at all, not at all.
Mr. Prabhu that their government did not extend it?
See what happens, first of all, the BJP government, the politicians, including Chief Minister, were with us in BBCM activities. He was rather a prominent leader in the BBCM activities. We relied upon him. We thought that he will do everything for us. But it never happened. After 2012, the BBCM Central Committee number of times met CM, Mr. Panwar Parikar, Honorable Panwar Parikar. But somehow under the pretext, he refused to even talk to the people or committee. And finally, one day he said, no, I cannot do anything, sorry.
Okay.
That was the end of it.
Let me bring in Dr. Parab on this. It was your government which took this decision. Now, 5 years later, do you believe that this decision is going to benefit you again?
Definitely. We are proud to say that we had introduced this government. But unfortunately, BJP started taking credit for it for last 5 years. And when this RSS chief and others started protesting against them, they have taken the back step.
Okay.
In fact, whatever that BJP has introduced, they say, or what we had decided to give grants to all English medium school. You'll be surprised to know that now they have given, they have given only 135 schools, and other 136 schools are discriminated.
Okay.
Injustice has been done.
There's no question.
136 schools which are not done by the churches.
By the churches.
I'll tell you this, all the three parties are
So
bluffing.
therefore,
Okay,
All the three
let's
parties
listen to
are
Vishal.
bluffing. I'll tell you,
Therefore,
a representative of the
Raju
Bhartiya
ji.
Suraksha Manch just said the policy introduced by Shashikala Kakodkar way back 20 years back was the correct policy.
Okay.
I differ. Only because I'll tell you, she introduced the policy. Initially the policy was good, but the implementation was wrong. No Catholic school in Goa was teaching in Konkani. All the teaching was faulty. In fact, the education system for last 50 years in Goa is totally failed, and we have failed the children.
Okay, let's
so we believe that all students, whether they come from rural area, come from a poor background, they should be given
This is another
the
blunder.
opportunity. Should be given opportunity if they feel that we want English medium.
Okay,
They should.
there are questions being raised on that as well. Let me bring in the quiet man whose whose party has quietly entered your state and seems to be making a mark. Mr. Serafino Cota, the spokesperson for Aam Aadmi Party. There's been a lot of heightened emotions on this issue. It seems like amongst all these three players. What's your party's take on this, and what else are you offering to the people of Goa? Why should they choose Elvis Gomes or vote on Mr. Kejriwal's face?
At the moment, we are not changing what is existing.
Okay.
Because we are not politically prepared as far as the education policy is concerned. Because the time is very short for us to come out with anything. So, at the moment, we are not changing what is existing. But as Raju Babu clearly said, and this is truth of what is happening in Goa, when many years back local languages was introduced in the schools, was not properly followed. Every school in a closed door was following their own tactics, own way of educating people, and that every different school, whether it's Catholic or private, it became a own brand. And government never ever put an interest there how far this experiment is going. So there are two people unhappy in that. The one who support English because they are quietly, illegally teaching English, and one who support local languages, they are unhappy because this is happening. And finally, after some years back, under the pressure, without thinking much on it, which I don't want to say anything now, Congress has given them this option.
Okay.
And
You're saying you don't want to say anything now. That's a clear indication that
they want to please the Catholic
that's a clear indication that there is a section which your party would not want to displease at this moment.
No, I want to clear that. No, what I mean to say, without having anything technically deciding education about Goa, we said we will continue, number one. Number two, our education policy is coming. Not unlike either by Congress or BJP said, 5 years, the Congress said we are coming with the education policy. 5 years, BJP said they are coming with education policy. What I mean to say, we will not take 5 years.
Okay, let me quickly, let me quickly go back to, there are several issues, let me quickly go back to the BJP and Congress representatives out here. One of the other major issues in this election is the mining issue. The ban on mining, the corruption in mining, the trouble which the mining has caused to the environment, which has led to the drinking water problem. Both your parties have been in power in the last 10 years. Both your parties had promised to do a lot about it. And at the end of these 10 years, 5 years with the Congress, 5 years with the BJP, I'm counting only these 10 years, not much has been done. What do you have to say on that?
No.
Let's start with Dr. Keshav.
Corruption in mining is not during our tenure. Corruption in mining is during the Congress regime.
But you didn't do much during your tenure to
We have stopped the illegal mining.
That was done by the Supreme Court.
No, that's what you say, but that was done by us before. And then we started to, promulgate a new policy and have a legalized mining, wherein it will be without any corruptions, and it will be given in a very fair manner.
But you have given the mining leases to the same companies wherein Shah Commission has made serious allegations.
So the repetition has been done.
No, I don't think
You have
so.
compromised with all the mine owners.
No.
You have given
We don't agree with it.
Mr. Parikar has put lakhs of people in trouble by
Okay.
stopping,
Why?
abruptly
You can't-
stopping the closing all mining.
But
And he made the statement saying that 35,000 crore will be collected.
But
There
it
are
is-
35,000 crore.
it is-
Where is the corruption?
it is centered
There
at
is
that time
absolutely
also
no
for the
corruption.
mining.
Therefore, he could not do anything.
Okay, Dr. Parab says there is absolutely no corruption. Is that a correct statement, Raju?
No,
No, let me correct. Let me correct. They have-
Mining is a
There was
strong
rampant
lobby in
corruption.
Goa. Mining companies run the government. So as a result, what happens? They are, they are very much inclined towards mining. They have given the leases to the same companies. Shah Commission and Supreme Court.
So there was
Supreme Court has levied serious allegations.
There was, they have come into power with all these promises, and that turned to be jumlas. This is one of the jumla in that. 35,000 crore
That was
for
the-
5 years.
that was the
They could
election
not
slogan.
collect 35
That was the
paise.
election slogan
They
to
could not get
investigate the
35
charges.
rupees.
Okay, Mr. Cota, does your party has a clear policy on this issue at least?
Yes.
I believe you will have one.
Yes, we have a think tank, and in that people are now, before we could, the government could come, before the election could come, the think tank is working seriously on mining issue. We are coming with a mining policy. We are coming various policies that's including.
I don't believe.
They go to the mining areas and say that mining will start.
Okay.
They go to the some areas like Catholic areas wherein people are very much concerned about the pollution. They say no, we will regulate mining.
Okay.
So they have two policies. One in the mining
no,
belt,
they are
second in
changing the
the
answers they want.
They go to every culture area.
As far as we are concerned, we are not taking them very seriously, and therefore we are quite.
Yeah, that's a different issue. We will come to that in a short while. But then let's talk about issues. That's for the people to decide whether they have to be taken
Yeah,
seriously
exactly.
or not.
Exactly.
A related issue. I must bring in another related issue. Is the issue of regional development plan, something which has caused a lot of heartburn among the locals of Goa, among the local population, and a lot of charge go against your government, Dr. Parab. Do you believe that any wrong which has been committed, if voted to power, you'll set it right?
Yes, nothing wrong has been committed as far as our regional plan was concerned. These people, BJP had given promise in 2012, they are going to scrap the regional plan. What they have done? They have accepted that same with the little modification they said. And that too, they have not completed the work. So we promised to the people. We promised to the people,
Instead of
Raju ji.
formulating the regional plan, they have now come out with a ODPs of the city.
Yeah.
It's a big blunder.
So we
It's a
have
big
promised
blunder.
our people with whatever
Big
they
blunder.
required. Let me complete. We have promised the people as far as regional plan is concerned. That was prepared so well, taking professionals, appointing professionals to frame it.
Okay.
Now that was, I'm completing the sentence. Then These people said, BJP said that we are going to scrap it. You have not scrapped it, kept that it is. So we are going to go to the people with same plan, do the little modification as people wish, and we are going to.
One more thing. I'll take the question to Keshav Prabhuji, and I'll add a little bit more to it. If you add the casino issue as well, in 2012 also in elections, I was here, I was covering elections just like Raju Nayak ji. You had promised that, you know, the offshore casinos will be taken over. The casino policy, which was promised in 2012 by your party, was not acted upon.
Casino is a gift of Congress. It's not our gift.
But you ruled for 5 years. You could have taken away that gift if it was bad.
And they have multiplied it in 6
Let's listen to
Keshav. It was not multiplied. It was the same licenses which were given. And we cannot just stop the casinos overnight within 5 years. It's not possible. Because see, ultimately there are employment incurred in it. There are so many issues are there. So casinos, of course, we are going to take the stand in the next 5 years.
Casinos was biggest issue at that in year 2012. They came into power because of this one of the important issue, and they have taken such a fantastic U-turn. Again, another U-turn has become zero.
Just because Dr. Parab, just because you believe that in 2012 casinos, propelled them to power, this time your has also promised that if voted to power, you will remove all the casinos.
Not because of that. Not because of that. We have seen now. We have seen now the evils. We have seen now the evils of it. Evils of it. There is lot of pollution in Mandovi, which I have spoken earlier, and that is heavily debated across the section of society, and therefore we have given the promise to the people that we are going to close down.
Let's quickly bring in the Aam Aadmi Party representative on this issue. What is your party's policy? Are you going to close down the casinos? Are you going to close down the mining thing? Are you going to rework the regional development plan?
See, regional plan was a baby of Congress to bring in, supported by BJP, again Congress, again BJP. They were very much, as far as the regional plan is concerned, no party is interested to conclude. No party is interested to give a concrete regional plan. One party wants to come in the election, they said we'll give in 100 days or 3 months or 6 months. Other party says again same thing. Now BJP has finished 5 long years. There is no regional plan. Congress has finished 5 years, there is no regional plan. Only option they have, we did this, you said this. These people are using this particular thing for as a bait for every election. Every election this been used.
All these issues are raised only during the election. See, as far as casinos are concerned, I'll tell you now it's very difficult to remove casinos. Well, every party should now regulate them, because somebody has said they are polluting the Mandovi River. It's true. There should be a gaming commission who will control the casinos, because what has happened now, it's very difficult only because they have created employment for Goa, and as a result we should now think how many casinos will allow in Goa, and what type of casinos will require, and how will regulate it. There should be a gaming commission.
Creating employment.
We have the GSM man on, so let's listen to
They have a policy on it. They have a policy.
First of all, the offshore. The Mandovi River is not offshore.
Let's listen to him.
The Mandovi River is not offshore.
The
offshore has to be inside, midstream. So that's the first of all a fault of both the governments that did not implement the real meaning of the offshore. One thing. The other thing is that during BJP government, special notification was brought because port department have certain rules regarding the floats in the river. So the special notification was brought so that casinos will come in that. And that's what the BJP government was at fault, because introducing that particular notification, which it's not easy to challenge.
Let me pose a question to all four of you, and Mr. Nayak will have a different view on that. And that question is with respect to the issue of corruption. Both your parties have been leveling allegations against each other on with respect to corruption, on the front of mining leases or regional development plan or the casino licenses. the Aam Aadmi Party came into the picture. Your chief ministerial candidate, Elvis Gomes, corruption is a big issue for you, but your chief ministerial candidate has a corruption allegation against him.
Allegation,
The
but
GSM, you were part of the BJP for the entire 5 years.
We came out for that.
Yeah.
We came out for that. That's one of the more important issues.
Against corruption, is that what it is?
Because of corruption.
Yes. What?
I don't think I object to that statement because they have not come. They have come on language issue. That's what
On the language issue.
initially.
Okay, a confrontation there. Dr. Parab, how would you, put the party's perspective, your party's perspective on the issue of corruption? There have been several allegations against your party,
Yes,
its leaders.
We are against the corruption. Rahul Gandhi on 16th of December has given promise to the people of Goa. You elect us, sure, point out the put up the allegation of corruptions, I'll act within a day.
Okay.
No, I have not completed. I have not completed.
Okay,
Let me complete.
let
Let me complete. Our Chief Minister, present Chief Minister, he has few days back made the announcement saying that no, I could not do anything against the corruption.
He
Zero
never said that.
tolerance,
He
he
never
said.
said that.
And not only that,
He never
his
said that.
relation, close relation is, was arrested in this and restated without inquiry.
Okay,
Not only that, the PWD minister, few days back, who is with the part of Goa Suraksha Manch.
The GSM,
Now,
the MGP.
MJP, few days back he said, though yes, there is lot of corruption in government. So their own minister, their CM, they accept it. And that is so-called zero tolerance in corruption. Once again, simply bluff and jumla.
Dr. Parab and Keshavji, let me have a view from somebody who has been having a look at this entire issue from the perspective. What is your perspective? Everybody talks about corruption. Is it again the same way that this is an issue which is talked about during these 15 days?
Of course, Congress government was removed in 2012 on the charges of corruption. Same thing happened in the Congress regime, in the BJP, only because they have not appointed, they have not, that machinery of Lokayukt was not properly maintained, they have not appointed it, the Information Commission was not properly instituted. So these people were, hand in gloves.
And the new player has entered on this.
Yeah, I know that they have also. There are also serious allegations on them. They are not serious because see, a new political party.
Okay, he wants to say something.
Number one, there is no allegation on Aam Aadmi Party at all. Meaning nothing is confirmed.
Your chief ministerial candidate has a FIR filed against him on the issue of corruption.
I'm coming there. Our chief minister candidate been just this point is been raised so that it remain in the pipeline till the election is over. Our present chief minister says on the television he is a very good officer. I doubt whether he is involved or in all this. See, he's a political man. He should say I have a great doubt there. He must be involved. Why he has not said that? Because it's so difficult to say anything on Aam Aadmi Party because we have seen this with a magnifying glass. We would not take anybody in.
So you say it is a case of political vendetta.
Yeah.
Okay, let me, we are running out of time. We are running out of time. Let me bring in the last question and let me start with Raju Nayakji. This must be the first election. You've seen it very closely. The state of Goa, the politics here. This must be the first election, if I'm not wrong, wherein we have a four-cornered contest. The Congress, the BJP, the GSM, MGP, and the Shiv Sena Alliance, and the Aam Aadmi Party.
I don't believe it's a four-cornered. I think it's a now. Election only 3-4 days are remained for the voting. Now this is a clear, straight fight between BJP and Congress. Because all the other factors, Bhartiya Bhasha Suraksha.
I'll come to you. All
the other factors have failed. Bhartiya Bhasha Suraksha Manch for last 15 days, they are very, very silent. People are making allegations whether they have compromised with BJP. Because they are mostly the rebels of RSS.
Okay.
Second factor is Aam Aadmi Party. Aam Aadmi Party has not made their calculations correctly. Because we are feeling that except for the chief ministerial candidate, other candidates will lose their deposit in Goa. So this is going to be a big blow to them because they have these politics.
Mr. Senator,
there are allegations that Aam Aadmi Party is a B team of Bhartiya Janata Party. Only because they are concentrating only on the Catholic areas, only on the Catholic areas. That too in Salsette, wherein
how do you respond to that? Are you the B team of BJP?
Not at all. Number one, we are the first party to declare the candidate. Number two, we are more than 37, 38 areas. Number three, The fight in Goa today, everybody, you ask anybody on the road, rickshaw driver to the richest corporate, you ask, the fight is between Aam Aadmi Party to the rest of the people. The fight is against the corruption.
It's between
The
Aam Aadmi
fight
Party versus
The
rest.
fight is the better, with the better Goa. What they have done, the whole Goa knows about it.
Okay, let me bring in Mr. Navare. As Mr. Nayak was saying, it seems is it right? Is it right that
not, sir.
you
So
have
we
had a quiet understanding with your erstwhile party
Absolutely not,
BJP
sir.
now?
So we are grassroots people. Even I work day and night with the people. We have no money from outside sources. We put our own money, all of us, and we are running the business. But we are grassroots people.
But your alliance partner NGP has been in power for quite some time. The
That's true,
PWD
that's true,
minister
no
seems to
doubt.
be very
That's
influenced.
true,
in
that's a
this
political
plan.
arrangement. But we are sure that we'll be forming the government in 2000 after 11th March.
Okay, they're also sure. Let me bring in Dr. Parab. Dr. Parab, do you believe that this time around the emergence of Aam Aadmi Party and the GSM, the breakaway faction of the RSS, is going to benefit you politically? The GSM might benefit you politically, but the Aam Aadmi Party might hurt you?
Absolutely no. Because Aam Aadmi Party is nothing, not that existence against us. We are going to have straight fight with 20 constituencies with BJP and remaining constituencies with MGP and this alliance.
Okay.
Goa Suraksha Manch.
Okay.
That is going to be the straight fight, and comfortably we are going to win majority in this coming election.
I'll tell you.
Okay, but we're running short of time, Nayak Sahab. One last response from Keshav ji. If there is a situation, would you be willing taking back the GSM guys in your fold?
The situation will not come. We are going to get a full majority.
Okay, everybody out here seems to be really confident. This time around, it's a four-cornered contest. There are several players in the field. It has usually been, traditionally been, the Congress versus BJP in Goa. But this time around, it's the GSM, the breakaway faction of the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party as well. Everybody is hopeful that they will form the government. It is for the people of Goa to go ahead and elect their new government on the 4th of February, and we'll get to know on 11th of March as to who amongst them has finally been able to win the trust of the people. Keep watching Rajya Sabha Television.